Hi guys, this is the second attempt at making amends for the error of not turning on the camera. The second half, Lee covered two flies, one which we've already done, and the second one was this indicator fly. It's, I think, designed to use with a clink and dink, to have a very small weighted fly dropping off of that. The hook size I think is a grip hook. Yeah, this is a grip 14711BL, which is equivalent to a 16. But I haven't got that. But what I have got is a BHC 105 in 16, and the wire, I gauged it up and it's exactly the same size of wire, and it's quite a nice shape. Another similar one is a spear blob hook, again similar in wire dimension, but it's just slightly bigger in the bend. Well, that's a fly box version. So for this pattern we can use this fine thread, which is the Simplify 30 denier, which is quite slippy, so in true Lindsay fashion we'll stick a bit of super glue on that just to trap the to bed the thread down, and then we want to come back to about 2 to 3 millimeters back from the eye, which will be the position to tie in the wing. And as with the pattern that I covered in the videos, which did record, Lee used Antron, I think, for the dark version of the clink hammer that he did. And as I say, that's just Antron body wool. This is basically it. So I've just taken a single strand and I just tie that on top of the shank, and then just need to post it a little bit, so I'm just going to get tying either side, and then just going to wrap a few turns of thread around it to secure it. This is obviously easier with, you've got hackle pliers, parachute hackle, sorry, pliers. So I only want a few turns round until we get about 1.5 mil, I suppose, there, and then we can take the thread down to just about the start of the bend. The reason for doing it this way and not tying the hackle in and posting the hackle is that if you do have a breakage, you've got to go back and tie all the body in. So I'm going to just dub on the body material, which I think is natural, just natural hairs here. So I've got this is hairline dark, slightly dark, but it's got a tiny little bit of glitter in it. So we just want to, there's no ribbing on this, it's just purely and simply dubbed body wound reasonably bulky. And if we get the dubbing rope really compact, then it will create a bit of ribbing segmentation rather. Just need to trap that in, trap the first turn in, and then so winding that up to the position where the oops, right, so we've got the dubbing in position. Then I'm going to take a grizzle. This is a grizzle cock. I think, yes, it's a saddle hackle. So we're going to offer this up to, I'm just going to position that so that we've got a little bit of bare stem. And then I'm just going to secure that. And then so we lift all of them together, and then we're just going to post the stem and the wing. Fuck. Alright, so we've got that in position. Just going to leave the thread to hang at that point. I think this is slightly different to what Lee did, but basically he was tying this anti-clockwise. So starting with the hackle, you can just see that there's a small section of the bare stem showing. So that enables us to take a turn round before it gets to a point where it's likely to trap fibres in. So now we're doing is winding successively under each turn of the hackle. So we're winding down, and you can get about 5 or 6 turns if you've got about a 2mm post. So once you get to the position where you think you've got enough turns on, I think, oh, but just about there, we can lock it over the top of the stem of the hook, and then that with 3 locking turns. And then just remove the stalk. And just pull everything back, and then bind down up to the wing, and then with a little more of the body dubbing, you can just bind over that area of the tying thread. Too much there, I think. And then just draw everything back to expose the eye. And again, as we did before, just a little bit of varnish on the thread. Makes it neater and a lot cleaner. Don't get any migration of the varnish into the dubbing. And then if we can compress the hackle a bit by just pulling down on the two lengths, and you've got just the odd one fibre sticking out, and then trim it to length, but if you over trim it you can't go back, so you can cut it long and then you can trim it off when you get to the water if you want to make it a little bit more visible. Okay.